So I saw this really weird video of Stephen Fry, where he had some of the dumbest atheist takes I've heard of. Isn't this dude known for a really bad dinosaur documentary? So I figure I have a wee bit of fun responding to it.
I'd say bone cancer in children?
Bone cancer?
What's that about? How dare you? How dare you create a world in which there is such misery that is not our fault? It's not right. It's utterly, utterly evil.
So it's one of these things where you look at the bad stuff in the world and you just attribute it to God. Like, look, in an ideal world, there'd be no suffering, no harm, everything's pure. But we're not quite there yet, okay? There's a process. The process of life. And acting like God gives people bone cancer. Buddy, God doesn't want any harm. At most, an absolute last resort. How do you know the devil didn't give a kid bone cancer? Would it make you renounce your satanic prayers?
I died, and it was Pluto, Hades. And if it was the 12 Greek gods, then I would have more truck with it. Because the Greeks they didn't pretend not to be human in their appetites and in their capriciousness and in their unreasonableness.
So now you go on about the Greek gods because they all relatable or something. That's a very weird thought process. Not gonna lie, growing up, I did consider the Greek gods more interesting because of their relatability. But fact is, for the sake of the world, for the sake of the cosmos, you can't have people jerking off. You gotta be focused on the actual helping and healing of the world. Greek mythology stuff. That comes from overcomplicating the lore, making it seem like there's some elaborate drama where the gods all goof off when the real ones are steadfast on being pure. You gotta aspire to be something greater, you know?
Why should I respect a capricious, mean-minded, stupid God who creates a world which is so full of injustice and pain? That's what I would say.
And you think you're going to get in on
No,
that?
but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to get in on his terms.
And what's this mindset? Why do we even want to go to heaven? Like, you think it's going to work like that? Like, you see, it is so easy when there's an audience to make claims like this. Like, yeah, you show him. Like, forget when you're on the brink of death and you're suddenly praying to God. Like, when people die, they aren't rational or thinking of whatever preconceived notions. They become abstract, they become distant, they become dreamlike. There's no argument to make. They just long for warmth that feels safe, a heaven, which would make a rejection of that all the more painful. If you don't aspire for this eternal salvation, ye damn for internal hellfire of pain and suffering. And maybe you'd get that eventual abstraction into nothingness. That's still like at least several thousand years of pain and suffering. Like, you no longer have any earth memories, just the pain and suffering ones. Anyway, that's how I think it would be. Anyway, Stephen Fry away.